My name is Joshua Russell, and I am taking PJC as part of a program that allowed me to graduate high school and gain my associate's degree at the same time. Now, I expect it to be a very long and arduous process, but I believe I've already been through one before with my first year of marching band. My first year of marching band, I believe, has made me more resilient to longer events, such as PJC. Even though marching band took over the course of like 3-4 months, which feels longer, but I had to learn a new instrument, the mellophone, since you can't march with a French horn. It was easy to learn, but still not too easy, since I had to learn a new instrument after playing one singular instrument for 3 years straight. But I was expecting marching band to be more difficult about the marching and the memorization of the songs, and having to combine those two and do those two things at the same time. And I was right in the way, more in the marching section and not in the music. The music part I actually found easy to memorize, but the marching is pretty hard. But there was an unexpected fourth factor, that being the heat, since I had to start in the summer and end close to the winter. The heat can be very unbearable on certain days, mostly early on. Especially with not that much going on in band. You just go to band, practice, that's it. It gets pretty stale and repetitive, and throughout the course of the marching band season, I've really considered just dropping out of the marching band altogether because I couldn't handle it. It was very tough. But I decided to stick for it and keep moving forward. And eventually, I reached the football games, and those were probably the best parts of the marching band season. The football games are amazing, since it is much cooler since you play at night, and the shows, while you still have to perform, is kind of taken more lightly since it's more of a show-off thing to your district or whoever goes to the football games. But I still enjoy it. But then we reach region, which is where we have to actually show off our show, but in a good way, not like a ooh, sparkle, dazzle, look at this moves, where we have to execute the moves perfectly, play the songs great, and not make mistakes. Region is also a great way to connect with other bands and other members outside of your community, which is a very great time. It's very fun to learn about some districts that use different instruments, for a fact, or some districts that use more harder styles during their marching shows. But in the region, we placed the highest, or just scored all once, which allowed us to move on to area. Area is different. Area is for like the best of the best bands, kind of, because you have to say which is best of the best in the entire state of, well, Texas. But for area, it's the middle. Area is actually a ranking system and not a scoring system. So we went to area, we performed, even if I was kind of nervous, and we performed 17th place out of 24, which seems a bit low, but it was actually the best that the band has ever done in its history, which made me happy. And we also got to talk to new band members in the community, which was very fun. Eventually, about 5 or 6 months later, we would have our band trip, which I would love to discuss about, but I don't want to. It's very fun though. It was very fun. All in all, my first marching band season, I believe, has made me more resilient. As I believe that if you go through long and hard processes, there will be great rewards at the end, such as going through marching band with this heat, repetitiveness, and memorization, and getting the band trip and the football games and the competition, which are very fun. So I believe that PJC will be similar, starting out with hard courses, with hard assignments and hard exams, but will eventually lead me to an associate's degree, which will help me in my future. Thank you for listening. This is Joshua Russell, and this is for my performance exam 1.